how to build a real estate YouTube channel that you can literally make a couple of videos and just get a ton of buyers and sellers flocking to you. No more cold calling, no more networking events, no more paying, these third-party companies for leads that never actually answer the phone. We're gonna show you exactly how you can do that for yourself in this video. Hey, what's going on everyone? Aaron here coming at you live once again from the Real Estate Marketing Guys as well as Revamped Real Estate. And in this video, as we stated at the beginning, we're gonna be going through an entire guide, like 4 to 5 different steps of exactly how you can start your own real estate YouTube channel today. Do it in the right way so that you are actually attracting people to you as opposed to having to chase them. Now, before we get too far into this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support. For those of you that are subscribed to this channel, we recently hit over 600 subscribers in only like 4 or 5 months of having this channel. So just want to say shout out to you guys for coming back to all these videos. And if you're not already subscribed and you want to get updated every time we do upload a brand new video to this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button. Also the notification bell right next to that to get notified every time we upload a brand new video here on this channel, all about YouTube for real estate and social media in general. And make sure to stay to the end of this video because I'm going to give you guys a resource that is going to allow you to literally take everything that you learn and put it on steroids and make sure that you don't make the mistakes and waste the time that so many people honestly do when they get into something that they are brand new at. And with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump into the actual guide, really 4 or 5 different steps that you guys will want to make sure to take when you're starting your real estate YouTube channel. So first things first is you want to make sure that you have your keyword research dialed in tight. And what I mean by this, and we have a full-on video, if Jeff, you can go ahead and post it somewhere up on screen for someone to watch, as well as down in the description to watch after this video. But keywords and keyword research is, I'd say, the most important part when you are getting in and starting your YouTube channel. If you just go out and start making videos about here's my new listing and here's how to do this, that, and the other thing, but it's not actually keyworded not only to your specific market, but niche down enough to the client that you're trying to attract, then you are going to waste a ton of time posting videos, editing, uploading, and then not really seeing a ton of results because you didn't take this step first. So like I said a couple seconds ago, we have a full-on tutorial about this, but high level, there's a couple steps. First things first is you want to download a Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere. So once you have that downloaded, again, you'll put living in and then insert your market. When you do that, you're gonna see how many people are actually searching for that per month versus the competition, like I said before. So the importance of having this data is seeing, okay, if I post 1 video or 2 videos, how is it going to rank in the search terms? And where I see a ton of people messing up is the fact that they post 1 video or 2 videos and they're like, well, I'm not seeing success on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and quit. I'm gonna go off and dance on TikTok. That's the last thing that you wanna do. So taking the step, doing that initial research and making sure that it does have search volume and not a ton of competition is gonna help you see much quicker traction, give you the validation that you need, that you are getting views, you are getting subscribers, and make you wanna stick to it a lot more long-term than not seeing results as quickly as you could. Now, step number 2 is going to be to create your channel graphics. Now, this is where I think a lot of people get stumped is, they create their channel graphics or they go to Fiverr or they try to do it themselves and there's just like back and forth of, is this good? Is this bad? Is it ugly? Is it not? Is it gonna work? And whereas, yes, the channel graphics are important, I would say don't put too much time behind it as long as your face is on there, as long as you're using, again, the main keyword that we just found out before, right? Living in New York or living in wherever, right? Insert market, and you give someone an understanding of what they can expect out of the channel. That's where you're going to see the main, the main benefits of it. Because the last thing that people want to see is, a big picture of you with your phone number really big and your brokerage logo and all these things that they don't really care about. They want to know what they're going to get out of the YouTube channel. So give it to them. Let them know. Tell them, hey, everything you need to know about living in New York, eat, sleep, breathe, play, work, whatever it may be. So again, we have a full-on video will pop up on screen that is the exact process of not only how to do this, but we give you a template. We can literally take the template, download it on Canva, change your picture, change the colors, change your phone number, and you're basically good to go in less than 5 minutes. So again, we'll keep that up on screen as well as down in the description below, so you can go ahead and check out after this video. Now, jumping into point number 3 is, okay, we actually need to create content. We need to make videos for our YouTube channel. So we've created a ton of videos around, the couple of videos that you want to start off with and make for your real estate YouTube channel. However, I will say there's been some changes. Now, in one of our last videos, we were talking about competition and how quickly more and more real estate agents are finding out about YouTube and kind of the blue ocean and how it's such a gold mine for most people, because a lot of people don't want to stay consistent, is the videos that we talked about before, and we'll go ahead and post the full video of the 5 videos that we talked about. But the 5 videos that we've always mentioned is, the pros and cons, the cost of living, where to live, the top neighborhoods, and the things you need to know before moving to, and then you want to insert your market at the end of all of those, right? So pros and cons of living in New York, cost of living in New York, right? That's a great place to start. However, what we're finding in most markets is there is a ton of competition for these specific words because they're following us on YouTube, right? They're finding other, YouTube creators and people that are teaching YouTube, and everyone's saying the same stuff. So all that really tells us is, especially as we're running and managing over 50 channels at this point, is seeing what's happening in the market, and we're trying to make a pivot. And because you're here on this channel, we're able to give you the insights of what we're seeing over markets over the entire United States. So what you're gonna wanna do is, yes, create those first couple of videos, but then you want to go even more granular into the different sub-markets around your area. Heck, you even wanna go into the neighborhood. And here's what's happening. We have John, Sue, and Sally that are all making pros and cons of living in, pros and cons, cost of living, blah, 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 blah. So now, because there's so much sameness, we have to figure out how to be a little bit different. So when you can go more specific into the neighborhoods, into the communities, right? Talking a little bit more, still keeping it around the same keyword, but just being a little bit more creative, actually going out and about and not, sitting in an office. That is how you are going to be able to stand out from the crowd with even using the same types of videos. So we'll keep you guys updated of what we're seeing in terms of competition in most of these markets. Make sure you do subscribe so you get updated when we upload new videos around that exact topic. But just know that, and this isn't meant to scare anybody, but there is a ton more people that we're seeing that are jumping into YouTube than we've seen really at all since we've been, doing YouTube specifically and teaching it for the past year to a year and a half. So number 4, in terms of the entire process around starting and growing your real estate YouTube channel, is uploading your videos. Now, this is where we see a ton of people mess up. Let's say they get the optimization right on the front end, they create the channel graphics, they make the right videos, but if you don't have the right upload process and you don't upload it correctly, you are wasting all of your time. We've talked to a ton of people where, they have videographers and editors and they're spending thousands of dollars a month on some of these videos, and then they post it on YouTube and it gets 2 views, 5 views, and then that's the seller, their broker, their mom, their cat that somehow has access to their YouTube channel. You get the point. It's not actually their ideal client. So when you're uploading these videos, like we said before, and we've mentioned multiple times in this video, it's all about keywords. I don't care what anybody tells you. You'll have a bunch of these other, real estate coaches or YouTube coaches in general telling you, we'll focus on, the good content and not about the algorithms and keywords. Don't listen to any of them. You want to have a hyper-local channel. You want to find people that are actually going to transact with you. So you need to have keywords within the title. And it could literally just be as simple as having living in insert market, so living in New York, and you can have the little dash or vertical line that kind of breaks it up a little bit so you can mention something else in the title. But as long as you have those keywords in there, you're giving yourself the ability to rank in front of a ton of other people. Example, your competition, you want to be able to make sure you're getting in front of those people, and they don't really know what they're doing. Most people don't in the real estate YouTube world. So as long as you're doing this, it's going to put you literally decades and light years ahead of other people that don't know about the optimization of titles, descriptions, tags, and creating your thumbnails. All right, so with that being said, actually, let me backpedal really quickly, is your thumbnails, right? You wanna make sure that you are creating thumbnails that are actually clickable. And one of the things that I love to do before I even upload a video is searching for the term that I'm trying to rank for, and then looking at what other people are creating thumbnails about. Because, especially for the pros and cons videos that we've created, not saying we created the red and green on each side, you've probably seen them before, but that one has worked really well. But now when you search that specific search topic in so many of these different markets, they're all looking basically the same. So with that being said, doing a little bit of research and seeing how can you stand out from all the sameness that's on there is gonna help you out a ton. Also, we've seen, big text, your face really big on the thumbnail helps out a ton because it incorporates branding, it incorporates them being able to read the text without it being too small, especially if they're looking on their phones. and your face is incorporated in there, so you're building up your brand. And whenever they've watched 10, 15, 20 of your videos and they know, hey, that's Aaron's face, or hey, that's so-and-so's face, they're going to be a lot more likely to click on that because they already have that know, like, and trust, and they know you're gonna give them valuable content. Now, jumping into number 5, I think that's where we are because we had number 3 and then backpedaled, so technically number 5. Number 5, and this is gonna be probably the, like, it's not actually actionable. You don't have to go out and do anything, but it is to be patient. Guys, be patient. Let YouTube do the work. The last thing that you wanna do, we see this happen all the time, and you might have done this yourself before, don't share the video. Don't share it to Instagram. Don't share it to, you know, your cat. Don't share, I don't know why I keep talking about cat. Don't share it to Facebook. Don't share it to your TikTok. Don't share it to Facebook. Don't share it to Instagram. You have to let YouTube do its work, because what happens when you share it to these other platforms, and I'm saying the link specifically, if you just wanna upload, you know, the video file organically to the other platforms, that's not gonna hurt you too much. But when you share this video that, you know, on these other non-intent based platforms like Instagram, like TikTok, like Facebook, those people on that platform don't care about your video. So all that really happens is you drive a couple people to the video, they watch the video for 2 seconds, they might support and, you know, leave a like, but the most important metric behind YouTube is watch time. So if they're going to the video and they're only watching it for 3 seconds of a 15, 20-minute video and they jump off, YouTube's gonna look at that and they're gonna say, well, this video sucks. So don't do that, be patient. As long as you followed the different things that we talked about in this video, you'll be good to go. Sometimes it does take, you know, a day, 2 days, 5 days, a week even to start seeing traction on the videos. But as long as you're patient and as long as you're consistently putting out 1 video a week, you know, on a consistent schedule, and you do that for 10, 15, 20 videos, that is gonna be when YouTube rewards you, because they want to know that you're consistent. They don't wanna, you know, support and send a bunch of viewers to a one-hit wonder that has no intention of actually continuing to upload on YouTube. So once you stay consistent enough, once you're posting up content, once they can see that you're getting high engagement, you're getting a lot of watch time from people that actually are searching for your video and wanna watch it, that's when you start to see success. That's when you start to see the leads flowing in. And trust me, anybody that we've worked with or that we've talked to that has implemented YouTube and has done it at a high level and for long enough, you'll be able to see some massive results from it and being able to reap the benefits from just being a little bit consistent and not going after another shiny object every other week. Whew, that was a mouthful. All right, guys, I had to take a quick second because that was quite the spiel just a second ago. But at the beginning of this video, I talked about how you can kind of skip the line and, you know, take advantage of something where, you know, obviously taking all this stuff from this video, but actually put that on steroids, is we just dropped a YouTube for Real Estate Mastery 2.0 course. Now, before you jump off, before you're like, oh no, Aaron's about to sell me something, just hear me out for a second. The reason that we've wanted to start this course, and if you're watching this video, you might have talked to us in the past about us helping you build out your YouTube channel, but up to this point, we've only done for you services. So, you know, someone pays us X amount a month, which, you know, not a lot of people could really afford, especially if you're just getting started. And that was pretty much all that we had. But recently we've been seeing a ton of other, you know, creators and real estate agents creating these courses, but really only with the expertise of what they've done one time with their market. Now, not saying they can't do that. I mean, it's a free market, they can sell whatever they want to, but what I'm seeing after actually going out and buying some of these courses is the stuff that they're talking about is not actually relevant in most markets. It's relevant in their one small market, and they got lucky the one time they created these videos. So with that being said, we are launching a course. It's gonna be super low ticket, something that if you just don't go out to dinner, maybe 1 or 2 nights out of the, you know, out of the month, you'll be able to pay for it. It's a one-time thing. It's not recurring. You're gonna get added to a private Facebook group. We're gonna be doing group calls and just extra support to give you guys the information that you need to actually see success on YouTube. So down in the description below, I went ahead and put a link. It's gonna bring you to another page, just with another really quick short video. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes of me kind of talking about what you get with it and things like that and why we're so excited to be launching this. But again, I mean, you can, at the very least, you can literally just keep watching our YouTube videos and, you know, watching the podcast. But if you do wanna take it to the next level and really jump into it and take advantage of this blue ocean that it still is, which I can't promise is gonna stay that way in the next 3, 6, 12 months, because there's a ton of people that are jumping in. And that's what we're seeing, you know, more conversations of people with us and things like that across the board. So again, no harm, no foul if you don't want to, but I wanted to put that in front of you guys for the 600 people that are on this YouTube channel that I know do want a little bit extra support, but, you know, they don't have the means to jump in and have us do it for them 100% just yet. But the goal obviously is to get get to that point, bring in transactions, bring in deals, and then get so busy to the point where you can't edit your own videos, and we will take that over for you. So with all that being said, guys, Aaron here from the Revamped Real Estate team, as well as the Real Estate Marketing guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel here, like the video if this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. And if you have any questions, anything we can do for you, let us know down in the comments below, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.